The college basketball experience pregame show for Wednesday, November the 20th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Use that sign-up code, baby, TCE, SGPN to get a 50% deposit up to $1,000. That is the Underdog Fantasy promo code, TCE, SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rebet. It's available in 45 states. Download the Get Rebet app today. Use the code SGPN to get a 100% deposit match up to $1,000. That is Rebet promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. Start crushing college hoops, college football, and NFL. Get your 7-day free trial today by going over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That is the sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM today. Welcome, everybody, into the college basketball experience pregame show for Wednesday, November the 20th, baby. We got action tipping off right now. We got the battle in Charleston, the College of Charleston taking on the Citadel, little local battle here, 6:30. We got games tipping off as well. Siena, Xavier, the Saints are marching in to Cincinnati. And we'll talk about the 7 o'clock games, and we got some late night action. We'll talk about it all. Make sure you throw whatever game you want in the YouTube comments. We'll get to them all as much as possible. But first off, I am Moneyline Mac, a.k.a. the former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Martin. Also known as Mac Tonight Happy Hour. Cheers, everybody. Welcome. Another day in the books. Time to talk college hoops. As Charleston goes up 4-2 early on in this game, I have Charleston 10.5. So I got to get a sweat in while we do the show. So joining me, you guys know this crew. First up, well, we were on the Big 12 show because he is the Big 12 guru. He is the green mowing, weed growing Troy Chewning. What is up, man?
I always feel so funny doing the happy hour toast with my black coffee.
Amen. Hey, whatever.
6 p.m. and I got to do whatever I can to stay up to at least like 9:30, but that's usually when I run out of gas.
And third man in the booth, you guys know him as the Underdog guru himself. He is Matthew Dwoskin, a.k.a. Cannabis Capper. CC, what's up, man?
Mac, it's great to be seen. Great to be back. Troy's got his coffee. You got your beverage. I had a spin drift somewhere, and now I'm going to have to do the show thirsty. I'll power through.
And are you got a little jackrabbit going on up there? Yeah, there we go.
Very big jackrabbit going on there. Yeah.
Cap's rocking the jackrabbit, and I got this 90s Jeff Gordon shirt on.
Hey, I have a college experience shirt. Make sure you get on
Hell
up
yeah.
there. And, get your shirt today and get yourself an eat-chip pitch shirt after Noah Bennett gave him a filthy game ball the other night. Absolutely disgusting that was. We honestly should have fired him on the spot that night. That was a fireable offense.
It's worse than a lean.
Yeah, that is way worse than a lean. Beating up on a military academy and getting a game ball. That is just that is some communist shit if I've ever heard of it. My God, I'm still throwing up in my mouth from that disgusting act. But anyway, I digress. Wanted to get it all off my chest. Let's dive into the slate. First up, 6:30 game. I always like to get this one out of the way early because it's tipping off. Get something in if you want. Siena, Xavier. This line is sitting currently at 27. Colby talked me into it last night. I'm taking Siena in the points.
That line moved quite a bit from last night, did it not? I thought it was like 23-24 last night.
I think it was 25 when we picked it.
Oh, was it?
Or no. I think it's 25.5. I don't think it moved as much as you think.
Either way. If you like Siena at 25, you got to love it at 27.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, Big East has been covering the last couple nights, but 27's a lot coming off the weight game. And they do have – this is a sandwich spot if you're looking at a situational handicapping. Who did we say Xavier had on deck? They
South
had
Carolina.
South Carolina, and that game is in
5 days.
Florida.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, I bet let's go. I'm going to bet Siena again. Let's go.
Siena, they've had a pulse this year. I mean, they're coming off the bad loss to Albany. Okay, it was on the road, whatever. Yeah, but they got wins against Bryant, wins against American, and they beat the Brown guys. So
yeah, but they can't score.
Could they score enough to keep it within 27 though?
No shot.
Drop 90 on Bryant.
I will be laying this with Xavier. Xavier is scoring 85 points a game, allowing 60. Siena shoots 41% from the field. That's going to be like a 35 tonight. Not quite a tuck job here, but I would lay it with Xavier. And like Clark says, they don't really hold anything back at the end of games and call anybody off. So at 27.5, I do feel a little weird at the 25.5. I was definitely laying it. I would still lay it at 27.5, but
I ride with Mac
at
at 27 with Siena.
Yeah, I mean, Texas Southern, they didn't cover against Texas Southern. They didn't cover against IU Indy. The only ones that they've covered are the last two. So, yeah, let's go. St. Bernard's. Jacksonville, Virginia Tech, another game, Cap, that you mentioned it. We were behind the scenes. This line's skyrocketing. What's this up to now, 15?
Yeah. Is there an injury with Jacksonville?
So 14. All right, so 14.5. I didn't bet Jacksonville last night. I took it. If I took it at 11.5, I'll take it at 14.5. Virginia Tech, they struggle to score. They don't play at a fast pace either. So I think for Virginia Tech to cover this number, they got to make like 15 threes. I'll take the under in that, and I will. I'll take the points again with the Dolphins. How about you?
Cosign, yeah. I liked it. I liked it last night. I think it was like at 10-11 last night. At 14, I like it even more.
This is trappy though.
A little. Is it? I don't trust Virginia Tech though.
Yeah. What does it feel like? NC State Colgate the other night.
No, because NC State's better than Vatech.
Huh? Yeah,
NC State's better than Vatech.
I think both teams have too inconsistent of scoring to really feel super comfortable. Like you said with Virginia Tech at 14.5, I don't know if that might be a little bit too big for them, but Jacksonville kind of did the shitty first half, awesome second half in their last game. So you could see when things are working, they kind of score okay, but it's pretty inconsistent. I like under 135.5.
Okay, a little under action.
I feel like a 70-60 game here where Jacksonville covers, Virginia Tech still wins kind of comfortably, but not a lot of scoring.
See, I kind of like the Jacksonville team total. I think it's like right at like 60.5.
Yeah, that's what 70-60 seems. For some reason.
I think they get the 61. Give me the over in the Jacksonville team total just by a hair.
There you go. All right, let's give out everybody's favorite time, baby. Underdog Fantasy. First, before we do so, station identification. Right now, 100 people about watching this live show. If you are not subscribed, quit being a lazy ass and get on over there and smash that subscribe button. It's free. It takes 3 seconds. We're going to continue to bring you guys content all year long, a pregame show, a preview and pick show. And we got some other things on tap. I mean, we got the Moneyline Mac Top 25 also in the works, and we got some other ideas and projects. But the only way to execute some of these things, you need more resources, and you can do your part in helping get more content and breakdowns by getting on over there, smashing that subscribe button, and liking it. It's free. Reminder, it's free. Multiple shows a day. All the content you want and deserve as a college basketball fan all year long. Please do so. And like you said, leave 5-star review over there at Spotify. Even if you hate my guts, say, hey, that guy's a jackass, 5-star review. It doesn't matter. your opinion is wanted on this show. Just make sure you subscribe and you leave a 5-star review. That's all we ask. And also, you probably should get on over there to Underdog Fantasy because the promo code is right above Troy's head. TCE SGPN. Troy, let's start with you, Troy. We didn't hit the other night, so let's start. Let's switch up the mojo here with our Underdog entry.
But my picks hit because Ryan Nembhard had a 10-assist game again, and CJ Stroud didn't snap his Achilles, so the over half a yard play was nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Javon Small higher than 12.5 points tonight against Iona. I got my Cowboy bias, and going from Oklahoma, one state that every single region was red in the most recent election, to West Virginia, the only other state where every single region in the whole state was red. Seems like a smart move for Javon Small. Averaging 13, has 2 12-point games and a 15, and I think he's got a little bit of experience in some of these early season, maybe a little bit more competitive, not quite bye games, but you're expected to kind of handle someone. I think Javon Small goes higher than 12.5.
Okay.
I like it. Let's go. Cap, leg number 2.
All right. I'm going to take you to Illinois at Alabama. LeBaron Philon, not to be confused with Noah Beanick's LeBaron. He's got his rebounds plus assist totals at 6.5. He's been flying over that in these past few games. I think he it was 9. I want to say 9 against Purdue, and I think he had a 13 in there as well. Give me the LeBaron over 6.5 rebounds plus assists at Illinois or against Illinois.
Higher than 6.5 ARs. That's higher, Mr. Capper. Troy, leg number 3.
We're going back to the well here. This is a guy that is 2-0, I think, on the hires that I've given out. But Mark Sears, higher than 2.5 3-points made. Again. Start of the game 3 for 3 in like the first 8 minutes. The last one I gave out. But I am a little worried that Illinois might muck it up. But I think that they're going to have to rely on Mark late in the game. They're still going to run. Even if Illinois tries to muck it up, they're still going to get their shot attempts up. So give me him to go, 3 of 5 from the 3-point line.
Okay. Last leg, Cap. Where are we going? Take us home.
All right. We're going to San Jose State at USC. You know me, I love fading USC.
Yes.
USC does not want to play defense. They have no interest. So I've got Will McClendon higher than 10.5 points. He makes threes. He makes free throws. He's got, he can get to the basket. I'm a big Will McClendon guy. I think he flies over 10.5. I'd even ladder it.
Okay, I like it. All right, so to recap, Javon Small, higher, 12.5 points for the Mountaineers. Noah Beanick's LeBaron, Philon, higher, 6.5 assists and rebounds. Mark Sears, higher, 2.5 threes for the Tide. And Will McClendon, higher than 10.5 points. Get on over there, Underdog Fantasy, baby. Promo code TCESGPN. And we're also brought to you by My Bookie, baby. My Bookie's back bigger, better than ever. They got a new app. They got a new website. You're going to want to make sure you check it out. Easy to deposit and withdraw. And, I like the Zags tonight. So get on over there to My Bookie. Promo code AG SGPN for a $1,000 plus a $10 casino chip. MyBookie.ag, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rebet, baby. Rebet's new social sports book available in 45 states. Easily depositable with a 100% deposit match up to $100. That's Rebet, promo code SGPN. Let's go over to the great state of Ohio. We got the Dayton Flyers taking on the New Mexico State Aggies. Lines in that, I think I got it last night at 14.5, 15.5. I did bet Dayton, Cap and Troy. I love Dayton in this building. I think they've been playing with their food a little bit lately. I think this is a nice little smash spot. Get some momentum headed into Maui here. New Mexico State, I think, yes, good story so far this year. 3-0. They've been playing with fire as well. That Corpus Christi game was an electric game.
Yeah.
Give me Dayton think it's a bait to take New Mexico State. I think Dayton gets out in transition, blows it open, wins by 20 plus. Cap, how about you?
Cosign. This is a Dayton smash spot. In that building, I don't really see much of a case for New Mexico State to keep this one close. New Mexico, they got the nice win over. I mean, would you call it a nice win over Texas A&M Corpus Christi? It's
All right.
Solid.
It's at home.
Solid team.
Okay, but still, they're not in the same class as Dayton. They get smashed. They lose by 20. Let's go. Let's get it.
The only angle to not take Dayton here would be looking ahead to UNC, right?
Pretty much,
I guess.
And that's a whole travel tournament, 5 days away and all that kind of stuff. I think it seems pretty safe to lay it with Dayton.
I think it does, yeah.
All right, so 3 across the board. Interesting to see where you guys go here. Mountaineers, Iona, the Gales. Not lines coming down. Maybe Iona's a live dog. Down to 13. I mean, I think the Mountaineers won by 15, so I'll lay it. I don't really have much analysis here. I think the Mountaineers are going to do a good job of beating up on the bye game teams like they did with Bob Morris. And Iona coming off the big Vermont win. I think DeVries and Javon Small and company make some shots in the Coliseum tonight. Mountaineers roll here, I think, by 15.
I think WV covers. Iona can't score is the cap here. They're not a very good offensive team, and I think WV just kind of races them off the floor. What are we doing here?
Yeah, that's the only handicap I had here on my notebook. It just says Iona can't score. WU definitely pulls away in this one late.
Yeah, that's the cap.
Yeah, lay it with the ears.
Cheers, ears. Let's go. Have some fun. Mountaineers, baby.
You guys don't know this, but that's straight moonshine in Max Cup right now.
Hell yeah.
No ice at all.
So I got the smirk on my face, baby. Smirk. I got a new haircut, too. Yeah, it's moonshine at the haircut. The little barber shop, baby. Said, hey, let me get some of that moonshine in the corner. Just kidding. My wife cut my hair, so hopefully she wasn't giving me moonshine while I was getting my anyway, I digress. Let's get back on track before we start talking about Hitler for the rest of the show like Colby did last night. Where's Nichols? Nichols.
Oh, no. Gestapo's coming for us.
Nichols is always the one that sparks the World War conversation with that mascot.
That logo. Come on, man. All right.
Oh, what a world we live in. Goddamn. Penn State, Fort Wayne. Dude, this line's come up. 17?
It was like 14 last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, I locked Fort Wayne at 14.5, so I am good. If the line's moved against me, it's been a good trend. It's whenever the line moves in my favor, it's been really bad this year. I just think Fort Wayne, man, veterans, they've played bye games. They went to UCF at the bounce house. They were competitive. Penn State, they're coming off their best performance of the year against Virginia Tech. A little bit of a sandwich spot here as well for Penn State. So yeah, give me Fort Wayne to lose by 12. I think it's a similar script to that UCF game. I don't think Penn State's athleticism is going to bother them like everybody thinks. I mean, they already played UCF. UCF is on par with Penn State in my opinion. So give me the Mastodons to cover the number.
Yeah, Mastodons can score. I like, I don't think they're going to, this shouldn't be like that live in an environment. I don't think Penn State really gets like that up for, a non-conference team like IPFW.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really see. Yeah. Give me the Mastodons plus the points. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah. This is a score fest, I think.
Yeah.
Penn State's definitely been scoring better than I expected them to this year, but Purdue Fort Wayne is the moneymaker, dog. Y'all didn't want to listen on Monday. Purdue Fort Wayne. Gotta roll with them. I'll take the points.
I like it. Daquan says I gotta go to a black barber. No. You guys take too long on your haircuts. I just want that shit done. Just shave that shit off. I don't need it lined up and all fancy.
You need the Asian dude to just walk in and I'm done.
I went to a barber one time, a black barber, and it shit took forever. I was like, I ain't ever coming back here again. He did a good job, but I was like, it was a 2-hour fucking shape up. I mean, all I asked for was a number 1. I don't need you freaking grease me and all that shit that you guys do. So anyway, but yeah, whatever floats your
boat. IPFW team total 70.5. Give me higher on that. I think it's a lock. Easy money.
Over, baby.
Q&A. We don't have enough in the Q&A. We'll come back, throw them in the Q&A, and we'll throw it all at the end.
Yale versus Stony Brook, Morgan State versus North Carolina A&T. I saw somebody ask that earlier.
Guess what's your married? It doesn't matter.
Clark, let's talk some Hoyas, baby. Where's that line? 14. Give me the Mount. Georgetown hasn't covered any of these games yet this year. I don't see any reason to take them other than they got their ass beat and humbled. I think they win by 10 again. I just don't think that they're explosive offensively yet.
No, there's not much of an offense there.
Yeah.
I mean, metrics-wise, even though the Mount hasn't played anybody, they're a better team metrics-wise. I would think about playing this money line. Georgetown sucks.
They do.
They shouldn't even be allowed to use the same building that the Capitals do, but the Wizards also do it, so they suck too.
They do. They do suck. The Wizards are terrible.
As good as the Sixers, though.
And Clark is saying I'm definitely still ill with the flu. So
I'm definitely taking the points with the Mount, but I think I would think about a money line play here.
I don't know if I can get. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying the Mount is very valued right now. They've won 2 in a row. Are they due for a night where they just don't have it? I don't know. I probably am just gonna stay away, but I would take the Mount if I was to bet it.
They're coming off. Yeah, they beat Bucknell on the road, so they're coming. They got the road win, and then they beat St. Francis VA, which everybody beats St. Francis. I can't get. I can get to the points. I can't get to the money line. I would love the cosign, but I can't get that far.
Pizza bet.
All right, let's go. You guys are calling your shot. Whoa, there we go. Where we go? Oh, all right. Grand Canyon, UC Davis. I have a bet on this one. UC Davis getting 17. Too many. I like UC Davis and Jim Les.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been fading these mid-majors that came into the preseason with a lot of hype that are laying just ridiculous lines. Grand Canyon hasn't covered this number at all yet this year. I don't see any reason to take them other than if you're just still drinking the Kool-Aid off of last year's March run. And I think once we get to league play, they'll start drilling teams. But right now, they're still trying to find themselves with Foster back in the lineup. Give me UC Davis, 100%. 17.
Yeah, no, it's the Grand Canyon brand name. That's what's driving this line. Also, UC Davis team total 68.5, higher, easy money. They cleared in I think three of the 4 they've played. I like the spot for a lot of points to be scored. So give me UC Davis, but also give me the UC Davis team total as well. Let's ride.
Yeah, I was gonna say the 68.5 for UC Davis seems like a good to take the over on that. I know Grand Canyon.
You put that in the chat. I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
No, Trevor did. That was TVDBJ.
Oh, I apologize. I apologize. He was here last night. I apologize. I'm a jerk.
Yeah, fellow co-host TVDBJ with a Samurai Sharp pick there. I think on the over 68.5 for UC Davis.
There we go.
The Lopes rebound better. That's for sure. But 15 turnovers in that game against Arizona State does kind of scare me. And I don't think they'll turn it over as much. But this is a big number, and I'm going to take the points with the big number.
Cosign. We're agreeing too much here.
I know it's not going to be good, or we're just going to roll.
Yeah,
I'm really interested in your guys' opinion here. I'm going to take Illinois right before the tip. I think Alabama's getting too much preseason credit too. I don't like what I've seen from them once again defensively. I think there's a lot of ways Illinois can cover this game. I think they can backdoor this. Illinois can score like under Underwood, and Underwood's been pretty good as a dog over the last couple of years, and they don't really get blown out. There was a couple instances last year where I'm like, oh, this is a spot to fade them, and they just always feel like they're always in the game. Alabama, I think defensively keeps Illinois in the game. They can't make a shitload of threes, don't get me wrong, but Alabama's style of play can shoot you out of the game or keep you in the game. I think it keeps Illinois in the game here.
Well, it concerns you. Illinois only scored 66 against Oakland.
But that was against that weird zone.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the line is it 7.5 or is it up to 8.5?
It's 8. You can get 8.5. I'm hoping I can get like a 10. I don't think I'm going to get a 10. It ain't going to hit 10.
I think last time, if it's still 7.5, I would take Alabama at 7.5. Getting up towards 10. If it's 10, you'd talk me into Illinois. I don't like Illinois on the road in the spot. I understand the love for Alabama might be a bit too much, but I just think the spot is where I want to take Alabama, and I think they're going to run them out of the building if they want to. If they start sinking shots early, it's to be an early night for Illinois. I have a feeling. Neutral court, it's in Birmingham, is it not?
It's in Birmingham, but I don't like the semi-home games for the home team.
It's not, I don't think U of I fans are going to travel to this.
I think Illinois fans will travel more than we think. It will definitely be a pro-Alabama crowd. Don't get me wrong. For sure, but they're not. It's not the same in that building with just the energy.
I guess. Yeah, I guess
in Birmingham, it's a corporate game.
Alabama, lay it.
All right,
they're going to run away with it.
Troy.
Yeah, the offense for Alabama always scares me taking points against them because that number can inflate real quick. Illinois can score the basketball a little bit better, but Alabama's already played a test game against Purdue, whereas Illinois hasn't really played anything. If anything, I think if Illinois is going to cover this, it's going to be fighting back in the second half.
Yes.
I would take the Alabama first half line.
Okay, there's our samurai sharp take of the day.
I think I would lay it with Alabama even at 8.5, but for the sole purpose of Illinois maybe fighting back in a I mean, it's a huge game. I think
I like that angle where maybe Alabama jumps out to like a 10, 12, maybe even a 15-point lead. And you look to the Illini live just because Alabama's going to let them back in it with that defense. And because they don't have their rim protect. I mean, Cliff's going to play, but he's banged up from everywhere I read.
Yeah, I think, in general, Alabama not shooting the three as well as they want to. Maybe they get a little tight late in the game and Illinois comes back and covers. I don't know if Illinois comes back and wins the game, but 4.5 first half line. I'm going to lay that with Alabama.
Okay.
That's razor sharp. I will say that Houston is going to fuck up Alabama next week.
I like the matchup for Houston.
So do I. Big time. I think they're going to fuck them up in MGM.
Hey, speaking of fucking people up, Gonzaga is going to annihilate Long Beach tonight. Did you watch the show last night with
I did watch this. Yeah, I was in the chat every night. Dude, you know me.
That wasn't like a pissed off quote. That was like a fuck you quote. That like I pulled that back from March Madness when they fired Munson, who was the original coach at Gonzaga, and then handed it off to Mark Few in 1999. It's like his best friend, and then Long Beach won the tournament. So like they were in the same venue. They clearly had just talked. And then Mark Few went to the presser and basically said, yeah, this is classless what Long Beach did, cutting off his health care. And I'm just like, oh, man, Gonzaga. You saw that Gonzaga UMass Lowell score? UMass Lowell's better than Long Beach.
Big time. Yeah, I agree.
UMass Lowell just scored 121 points today. I mean, it was against Fisher College, but like
I think Gonzaga.
This is an easy lay.
Yeah. I think Gonzaga might win by 50.
Yeah, that's what I would
maybe 60.
4 points or something like that.
The only thing that surprised me is that the line hasn't moved overnight. It was 30. I think it was 34 or 33 last night. It's still 34 today. So
I thought we called it at 33 last night. I think we called it 32.5.
Oh, was it? I swear it was like 33, 34 last night.
33.5. So it's up to 34. Yeah.
Let's move half a point. Yeah. But either way,
I'm not scared of the freeze.
I also like the Gonzaga first half line in this one too.
All right, I'm jumping on that. I'm also on Gonzaga team total. Team total actually came down a point overnight. It was 93.5 last night. It's 92. They're going to break 100.
The reason
the game is 34, but the first half is 20.5.
Well, you know why people will probably talk themselves. Well, anybody would talk themselves into not San Diego State, Long Beach, is they just played San Diego State less than 48 hours ago. That would be the route cut, like a road game coming back home. Acker was on San Diego State's staff, he came from San Diego State, so a little familiarity. But I mean, if San Diego State couldn't stop him defensively, how's Long Beach going to stop him defensively?
Metrics wise, the only thing that Long Beach is good at is their defense is considered decent, and there's no way that their decent defense is going to be able to stop Gonzaga.
No.
And everything else they do, they suck at. So
too many guys.
Yeah, I was thinking you could take like the top 3 guys off of Gonzaga, and this would still approach like a 30-point line.
I think you're 100% correct.
The another angle, the Zags have every motivation to blow it out for few, and their net. They're not going to get many more opportunities a month from now. I mean, the WCC is solid, but you pad that thing as much as you can with these ultra blowout games because they want to be a 1 seed come March. Yeah. Yeah, they want to be able to afford a loss or two. So, yeah, let's go. Zags all day.
Yeah.
The Bengals are headed to UCLA, catching 24.5. What do you think, guys? I took the points last night. I don't love it. UCLA's kind of been drilling these teams, but I just think the Bengals have been competitive.
Yeah.
Bengals barely covered for me on Monday night when I told you guys you got to take the line switching over 0. You got to take those points.
It's ridiculous.
UCLA's defense has been fucking stellar. I'm scared playing 48 hours and then having to play this UCLA defense. I would almost think about, I know it's only at 130.5, but I would almost think about the under on this with UCLA holding Idaho State to like 50 points, 45 points.
That's right. I was going to the Idaho State team total. It's at 52.5.
That's going to be a sweat to try to get there for sure.
I don't think they hit 50.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, give me the under on the Idaho State team total, even at 52. That defense is going to choke them out. I don't really see a path for Idaho State here. Give me UCLA. I'll lay it. I don't love it. I'm probably not going to bet it. I'm gonna sway towards UCLA, but I like that the team total and the Idaho State's the play I like better.
Here's the danger for you though. It's a standalone game at the end of the night, so it's like during the preview and pick show for the next day. So it's like you want something on in the background, a little action. Maybe the Bengals jump on them and you can get UCLA live, or probably not. I mean,
I don't think anything that the Bengals can do is going to jump on UCLA's defense.
Yeah, these Bengals don't jump.
Maybe Joe Burrow throw some touchdowns for the Bengals tonight in Cali.
you could put the Cincinnati Bengals on that team. They probably still wouldn't score.
Well, they would score. Their defense wouldn't be able to
give everything up. Yeah.
There you go.
All right, let's get to Q&A. I saw a couple people in the chat throwing some shit in here. Let's go. All right, so, wow. I'm on the wrong side of this line move. Moorhead just flipped to a favorite.
Really?
-3 right now. I still like the Govs, but a little spooked out on this line move overnight. Is there an injury for Austin P that I'm not seeing?
I don't think so.
Moorhead's a favorite now?
Yeah,
yes.
By a point.
That's
but
funny.
they were dogs by 3 points last night. It got it all the way up to 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can still get 1.5 on ESPN Bet in favor of Austin P. That hasn't flipped yet.
ESPN bet's always the laziest.
Yep.
Nathan.
I have too many memories from Morehead State, so I have a soft spot in my heart. The only place that you can get food after like 10 p.m. is Dairy Queen there, so it's awesome. The line's always like 50 cars long of a bunch of drunk college kids.
It's gonna be a misery. It's gonna be a misery shift to work.
We had our stupid like fraternity leadership council thing going on in Richmond and Lexington, Kentucky. And one of the nights everybody rode out with all the Morehead guys. We rented a bunch of buses. We had like 400 people at this fraternity party, and fucking Kenneth Fareed is on campus as like getting honored as an alumni at one of the football games. And this motherfucker just walks into our party, he grabs a beer and starts walking around. I'm like, this guy's cool. He just walked in here like he owned the place. And they're like, oh yeah. A couple of years ago when he was a student, he would come in here and party all the time and always leave with 2 or 3 chicks. I'm like, hell yeah, Kenneth Fareed. Always getting them rebounds, dog. He was a rebound guy. The manimal.
This is an old OVC rivalry, baby. I never lost to Morehead. We were 3-0 or 4-0 my time at the P. We beat them at the buzzer at Morehead. Make sure you check out the local KFC and Popeyes and at the Hampton Inn right there, baby, in Morehead, Kentucky. Not a lot to do there.
It's only like 4 blocks long of the college town.
There's nothing there. There is absolutely nothing there.
Like the coolest thing that the kids do is they go get drunk at the graveyard. Like there's a graveyard right next to campus and kids just go sit out there and like lean back on fucking headstones and get blasted. It's hilarious. Like Kentucky is not a real place, but it's awesome.
Absolutely. So Nathan brings up an interesting point, the Austin P luck metric. I think it's too early to dive into luck metrics. It's only 4 games. I mean, what are they saying? The Butler win was lucky? I mean, the Chattanooga game was a little bit of a grind, but I don't think that you can really look at the luck metrics until we're at least a month in.
Agree. Yeah. Cosign.
Yeah. 10 games, 8-10 games is when you got to start paying attention to the luck metric.
Yeah. It's a bitter. Yeah. It's way too early for that.
Yeah. Because I mean, everybody's level of competition is too different with bye games, et cetera. So, yeah. All right. Let's what else we got in the chat? That was awesome. P. Cal Poly, Arizona State. I'm on Cal Poly. I'm on Cal Poly. I like DeGeorge, man. I like what I've seen, man. They're feisty as a dog. Arizona State can't keep covering every single game.
16. I think it was like 14 last night.
No. It was 7. It opened at 19.5, then to 17.5, down to 16.5.
Ooh, okay. The one play I did take last night with this Cal Poly team total over. I think they get over 70. I think it's like 67.5 right now.
I kind of like Cal Poly to cover this.
Yeah, I can see it.
I also think you could probably just play the total over at 153.5. Cal Poly does shoot the basketball really fucking well.
Yeah, I do.
The Long Island Sharks.
Jeff Sharp, guaranteed win. Gonzaga money line. You can take it at like minus 2,200, I guess.
Yeah, lay the juice. Bet your mortgage.
Guaranteed win.
I wonder what their conference line is. Let's see, because we gave that one out at like minus 235. It's got to be already going up, right?
No doubt.
It's got to be minus 400 right now, 500.
You guys like Long Island tonight? Is a home dog against Columbia?
The Sharks.
I do. It's up to 11.5. Get out of here, Columbia. What is this?
I swim with the fucking Sharks on Long Island.
Swim with the fucking Sharks. Yeah, I mean the Villanova win for Columbia, not as impressive as we thought now, right?
Okay, we've got somebody typing in all caps at us in the chat.
Yeah,
what's your question?
I think it's the one that he asked way earlier about.
I missed. I was busy talking to you guys, so
type it in again. I missed it.
Yeah,
anyway,
about 2 games. I forgot which 2 he asked.
What do you guys like about Abilene and Kennesaw? I like Abilene, man. I think Abilene's feisty. I think Abilene's outright. I'm definitely going to bet it at 4.5. Let's go.
I kind of like I kind of like laying the 4.5 with Kennesaw. I think they can score.
Yeah, kind of funny that we bring up Kennesaw because on the same Morehead State trip, that was our halfway stopping point to pick up a bunch of other dudes just a little bit north of Atlanta. And yeah, Kennesaw State's another place that, kind of a sneaky party town because there's not too much else to do. I think I would lay it with them playing at home.
Yeah, so a home spot and they can score. Yeah, I don't. The Sampling Christian team is not the same. The program isn't quite the same as it's been the last few years. This is a down year for them, I have a feeling. So I'll lay it with. Also, my wife is a huge Kennesaw fan. I took her to her first football game in Kennesaw this year.
There you go.
It was Kennesaw Jacksonville State. It was awesome.
What do you think about Maine, Richmond? I think Maine's live.
Maine is live.
Yeah, Richmond's not that good.
Point total I have not looked into, but I can. Let's see what we got.
And I also I was gonna say to answer easy. I
missed this question again. Oh well.
I got it started.
Morgan State and North Carolina A&T.
Morgan State.
Yeah, you're getting 7.5 points with Morgan State.
Morgan State's live.
I would think about that money line.
Yeah, I had Morgan State starred. Yeah, here he is.
Definitely taking the points.
And Stony Brook, yeah, Morgan State and Stony Brook. Give me the points in both.
Yes.
Yeah, Stony Brook's already getting drilled. 17-4. So you might be able to get a live good number on Stony Brook to maybe.
Oh no wonder it's all slow. I'm like, why can't I find this game? It's all fucking slow.
Yeah, Siena already kind of getting pulled away from Xavier right now, 16-8, 7 minutes into the game. But yeah, I don't know. I can't see. What did the Yale Stony Brook open at? It was 11.5, right?
Yeah, it went down to 9.5. I was all over Stony Brook at 10.
Yeah, that's why I grabbed it last night.
We're not covering early. We'll cover late, baby.
I think I would have bet it with
a lot of basketball left
with Yale.
Oh yeah.
It's not the same Yale team though. I mean, they don't. It's not the same roster as last year.
Stony Brook will get back in it. Stony Brook will get back in it.
Yeah.
Well, if there's a team that you can get back in it against, Yale is definitely a high qualifier of an 8-0 run against Yale is actually more like a 14-0 run against that team.
It's up to plus 17.5. Should we jump in?
Yeah, baby, double dip, triple dip. What do you guys think of what Home Dog? Shout out to the Mountaineers, baby. Asks UTEP Santa Barbara. Is that got a little Courtney love? What's that number at now? That number.
I actually bet this one.
5.5. I've seen out there.
Yeah, I'm on El Paso.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I'm
I
on
think
UCSB to cover this.
I think they're going to junk it up, baby. This line came down. I got it 7.5 last night.
Yeah, it's 5.5 now, I think.
Yeah.
I laid it with UCSB.
At 5. I'll lay it with UCSB. But
gotcha.
I definitely like the under 147, 147.5.
Should we start calling UCSB the Tex Mexicans? Because we already have the Mexicans, but the Gauchos, that's like a Tex Mexican, right? Like it's a mix.
We should. UNLV, what do you guys think of that one? I was gonna take Pepperdine. I was gonna bet it, but then little tragic magic angle. I stayed away. I don't trust UNLV, man.
They're a little bit different at Thomas and Mack, though. That place does have a little bit of juice.
UNLV at home against. I don't think Pepperdine's any good. I guess I'll lay it. The thing is, I think the number is just about right. I think if I were to, I think UNLV probably wins by, 12 or 15. In that range. So. I guess I would lay it. I would tilt towards laying.
Yeah, you get a tilt. You get a tilt on me.
Yeah, don't bet it. Don't bet this game. 1-800-GAMBLER is the right number there again.
Hey, you want to know my sharp bet of the night? Elon. Elon was +2 on the show last night. Now they're -2. Let's go, Elon. Elon in Northern Illinois, baby. It said wrong team favorite, flipped 3-0. Hopefully It means it wins. All right, final one. South Dakota. This line raked last night. South Dakota's rolling. 4-1 coming into Kalamazoo.
It's up to plus 2.5. I think it was like plus 1 last night, wasn't it?
I'm taking the Broncos. No bet. I'm just. I don't want to watch this game. I'm not going to lie to you. I have zero interest.
Yeah, I lied. This is the $100 gambler game of the night. If you're betting on this, you got to talk to somebody.
Jeff Sharp busted my chops. He's absolutely right. Anytime I get 4 points of line movement for myself, that's an L.
I'll take South Dakota just to fade Mac.
Yeah, right. I would lay the 1.5 with South Dakota right now.
It's 2.5.
Yeah, you make me want to bet Western Michigan.
South Dakota minus 2.5. Lock it up. Let's ride.
Let's go to best bets. There we go. Favorite play on the board. Is that the Zags? Last night. I'll go to a different one here. Which one did I see? Which ones else did I? Let me pull my thing. Oh, I liked what's it called a lot last night. I liked the Jackrabbits a lot at home tonight.
Yeah.
I think that's a great spot off the loss against what's their name? Northern Colorado, who's actually pretty damn good. I like them as well tonight, Northern Colorado. I just think back in Brookings, I think they're gonna blow out Southern Miss. Southern Miss, they're a phony team. Really especially hitting the road in South Dakota. They don't want to be there. It's cold up there.
It's actually I think it's below freezing up there. Easy.
Curbelo ain't gonna play then.
No, he's not taking the coat off.
What about the hospital getting 11.5 against Ball State?
The hospital's like popular this year. I can't. It's too much for me. I can't hop on it. I need them to
one court drizzle and max off of it.
I'm like, everybody loves them too much.
Give me the hospital plus the 11.5.
Okay.
This goes back to the Mac quote. Who is Ball State to lay 11 to anybody?
What was your favorite bet?
I see that number and I'm like, damn, Detroit Mercy is looking okay. I like the first half minus 4.5 with Alabama.
Okay.
Favorite bets tonight: San Jose State over 61.5 points as a team total, and IPFW over 70.5 as a team total, or probably the two that I'm going to put the most amount of money on tonight.
Let's get into
I know you didn't give it out, but I love the Gonzaga laying the points with them too. Well, I know you gave it out last night, but I feel pretty good about laying it with UCLA too, just having that defense stifling Idaho State. But yeah, I guess we can go to Moneyline Dogs.
Let's do it.
Idaho State blew it for us on Monday night, only a point away.
That was pain. That was pure pain.
I know. Let's go. Well, take Stony Brook 22-1. Just kidding, guys.
Hey, man.
Let's go. First up, Troy. Who do you like?
Outright dog. Oh man. Maine over Richmond.
Oh, I like that one.
That's where I was going to go. Outright dog. Let's see what we got here. There's the problem tonight is there's a lot of double digits. There's not like a yapper I could take. It's always got to be the one I was eyeballing I think I like the best. I'll take a little yapper. Give me Nichols.
Yeah.
You like Hitler.
Nice.
I do not like Hitler.
I like the Nichols play though. I'm with you on that one. Shit, Austin Peay's tempted if they got the plus money to take them right now. You know how this works when everybody gets all happy and jerking off whoever crosses zero. Let's go. So we got Maine. I like that one. I co-signed Morgan State outright at North Carolina A&T. I
thought you were going to go Tink Miners.
Yeah. I thought about that one, but
the other one. Oh, sorry.
I like Morgan State, man. I think we're getting a nice. I think it's an overreaction to North Carolina A&T winning against a dog. Now they're laying 7. No, thank you. Morgan State's 3-2. They've actually looked competent outside of the Merrimack game.
Fair dick outright.
Oh, no way. You can't go against Army. Get out of here.
I would think about laying that with Army.
Really? I don't think Army's that good. All right.
What about Long Island straight up against Columbia?
They almost beat them last year.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. The Sharks are tempting. I could see it. They'll fuck it up, though. They'll fuck it up.
Yes, they will.
We have a 24-1, though, guys. Nichols is a home dog, and then Morgan State and Maine. Let's go. 24-1.
Shout out to Jeff Matthews in the chat. He says Lafayette. That's another good one, too. Also, the Mount, too. I can't believe I figured one of you were going to bring up the Mount.
I was thinking about it. I mean, I'll probably play it on its own. But
yeah,
I don't know if I want that to be a part. I don't want that to be a leg and a part of a parlay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what? I'm actually going to take out Morgan. I'm putting out Long Island in there. They're plus 370 now.
Yeah,
yes.
Sharks.
All right, so we'll go LIU, Maine, and
Nichols.
That's a 34-1 banger.
Let's get rich.
Let's go. Shout out to Charleston up 14.5. Yale is still smacking Stony Brook. God damn it, Stony Brook, wake up. Down 19 in the first half. St. Bernard's down 24-18, 10 minutes in. Game's tipping off here in 5 minutes. I got to get ready to watch my Mountaineers. Let's go, everybody. Appreciate you rocking with us. Like I said, every single night. I actually will be off tomorrow. Noah Beanick will be hosting tomorrow.
Nobody's going to be there to like Rain and Colby.
No. I won't be on the pregame show.
Oh,
yeah. I'll be on the preview and picks. I'm traveling down. I'll be in Outer Banks for the weekend.
Enjoy
seeing some family for pre-Thanksgiving weekend. So make sure you are subscribed. I won't miss any of the big shows. Let's go, baby. Make sure you subscribe to the College Basketball Experience. Make sure you subscribe College Football Experience, Big 12 Experience. We got it all, baby. And remember, like, subscribe, get us to 15K, and you're going to like what's coming your way, baby. This is the College Basketball Experience. He's at Troy Chewning. He is at Cannabis Capper. I'm at Moneyline_Mac. We are the College Basketball Experience, and we are out of here.
Now, those are statistics right there. The Xavier, 5 straight possessions scored with the Skyline Chili ad.